Peace and blessings and a lot of love. Yes, I'm looking like a gypsy right now, but hey, free spiritual person, I don't care what the hell anybody say. Toot, 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 toot. Let me do it like that. Okay. Anyway, there are many types of relationships. You have a soulmate, you have twin flame, and then there is karmic relationship. And I thought that karmic relationship was the most interesting because a lot of us are in karmic relationship or has been in karmic relationship. So I thought that I would share this article with my viewers. 13 signs you're in what is known as a karmic, Karmic, relationship. 13 signs. Karmic relationships are not meant to last, and they are usually the biggest life lessons in love. You end up in karmic relationship because it is for personal growth, and there are lessons to be learned and to balance out those energies. Karmic relationships are different from twin flame and soulmate relationships. In a spiritual context, karmic relationships are viewed from the lens of personal growth. Here are some of the signs of a karmic relationship. Number 1, they repeat patterns. If you're on and off in your relationship, that is a major sign it's a karmic one. If you seem to be experiencing the same kinds of relationship problem, that is also a big red flag. Such relationships repeat the same patterns and remain stagnant because the only way you can grow from them is by letting go. Number 2, they are selfish. Karmic relationships do not respect healthy boundaries in their partners. They serve only their own self-interest and needs. They are the perfect template for forming an abusive or codependent relationship complex. While one person is very invested, the other person views it more as a convenience. That's why I say, just because a man laid down with you does not mean you're in a relationship. That's a perfect sign right there. Number 3, they are addictive. They are characterized by highs and lows of passion intensity. One or both partners are more in love with the idea of love based on superficial reasons such as good looks, popularity, social, or professional status. Never taking a look on the inside of that person. Number 4, they are controlling. They are obsessive and all about ownership of your partner. The other person becomes the center of your universe and the main source of your happiness. You put them on a pedestal and are unable to see their flaws. Number 5, they feel destined. You think that you cannot live without this person and feel like you are both somehow meant to be together. You cannot fathom why it keeps failing and you keep trying and hoping to get it right. They are extremely hard to resist and keep drawing you in until you learn what you need to from this karmic relationship. Number 6, there is an instant connection. Such relationships are marked by immediate attraction. This person feels perfect to you. It feels like you have known them before and you become instantly attached to them. Number 7, they create dependency. You begin to feel consumed by the relationship and it begins to occupy your thoughts all the time. You can't help handing them all the power. You become mentally, physically, and emotionally dependent on this person. Number 8, they bring out your worst fears. They bring to the surface all the things you are deadly afraid of. Fears of abandonment, fear of commitment, fear of rejection, fear of loss, fear of emotional engulfment, and all the skeletons hiding in your closet. Number 9, they are irrational. They hold a mirror to your worst vulnerabilities and ugly insecurities. You start acting like unlike yourself and do things that you wouldn't normally do. And number 10, they reveal your dark side. They show you your most undesirable and difficult characteristics that you were previously unaware of. They painfully remind you how human you actually are. Number 11, they are tumultuous. Such relationships are incredibly versatile, erratic, and unpredictable. The best thing you can do for yourself is to identify such a relationship and learn to let it go for your own good. Number 13, they push your buttons. The main purpose of these relationships is for you to learn how to properly love yourself and others such that you stop trying to control your circumstances, become the master of your own ego, and focus on working on yourself. And number 13, they do not last. This person is not your forever person. How much ever you want to hope, wish, and believe in your fairy tale ending, contrary to what you've seen on television and media, such relationships are born out of conflict and ending conflict. They are extremely unhealthy and usually do not last. They also say that we experience the karmic relationship because that debt must be paid. And maybe in your past lifetime, or in your past somewhere you might have done someone dirty. Thus, that debt from what you did has to be paid off. So now you have to go through these experiences to learn the lessons needed so you can pay off the debt and not accumulate more debt. You understand what I'm saying? So you go through these relationships, these karmic relationships, to learn the lessons needed to learn, and then to let go and move forward to find the balance, because everything is energy and those energies must be balanced. Hope you understand what I'm saying. If not, you can do your own research, look up karmic relationships. But we end up in these relationships because we have a debt that must be paid. That debt is going to get paid no matter what, whether it's this lifetime, next lifetime, 2 lifetimes after that. But that debt must be paid back. So when you are in a relationship and you are being mistreated, you must think about something you may have done in your past or in your past lifetime that you racked up on that karma debt, and now you got to go through the experience to learn the lesson you need to learn so you do not repeat the experience. A lot of people is constantly in unhealthy relationships, karmic relationships, because they're not learning the lessons, so that debt is not being paid off. Thus, they got to continue to experience these karmic relationships until they learn the lessons, so that debt can be paid off. Because once you learn the lessons, you do better. You won't end up have to pay that karmic debt back. Peace, blessings, and a whole lot of love. Miss Hadia Giddy, and this article was taken from www.thoughtcatalog.com. Karmic relationships.